All right, I'm back. Like I never left. Sorry about that. I thought I had the audio on. Anyway, thank you guys for being patient. We got a jam-packed show. It's a lot of stuff going on tonight. Oh man. We got things going on in Blackistan, okay? And we got a lot of things also going on in White Glacier Valley. So, without further ado, please take the time if you are on Rumble and chilling with me right now. You can give me some speech, some encouragement, drop your comments. We got Bianca Zombie on there already saying, "What's up, dudes? Appreciate you." It's also on the post, on the community post, if you want to click on the link right now so you can actually get the real vibe of us posting what's going on Rumble. Also, too, tonight, please keep the likes up, man. The likes is free. You know, I know that a lot of people ain't got that income taxes yet. It's fine, but liking this also helps. Also, too, donate to the movement, man. It's been a very bad February for me because of all the stuff I had going on. I've been sick, wife been sick. It's just been crazy. So YouTube money is definitely in the shitter this month. But it's cool. I don't do it just for that. I do it for you guys to get the news. So without further ado, let's jump into the first story, man. And that's my wife in the background talking to the animals, who also wanting to join on the show as well. You can't make this shit up. But let's jump into it, man. Let's get into this thing, man. Let's get into this first story. All right, let's go on to my main video. This is fair use. I have to say that with very strong conviction. This is fair use. So, y'all give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I'll let my son be able to talk to my wife right quick. We're gonna go ahead on and we're gonna talk about this. This is coming out of Irmo, South Carolina, guys. South Carolina, I hate that it had to be you to be part of the Blackistan experience, but it is what it is, right? Let's jump into this story here. And if you want to hear it to its entirety, you can look this up on Google uh, and hear it without me talking. But this right here is horrible. Let's jump into this.
On the deadly shooting of a young mother outside of an Irmo Kroger. Our Andrew Fancher spoke with the husband of Alexandria Boris and reports from where she was killed.
Tyler Boris respectfully declined an interview, but what he did say was that his 26-year-old wife took her last breath in this parking lot.
Ladies and gents, I want to introduce to you Irmo, South Carolina. It is a little small town that is in the suburb part of Columbia, South Carolina. All right. Now, I'm from the Carolinas. Columbia, South Carolina is what you say is correct, the capital of South Carolina. Now, South Carolina is a very conservative state. And they are the state that if you hear the Alex Murdaugh case, they do not call their prosecutors. They call them solicitors. And let me tell you something. This black woman's goose is fucking fried uh, based in gravy and probably being used with biscuits, because that's what we at with this. She is done for. South Carolina do not play when it comes to capital murder. They give out life sentences like it's free passes, okay, to a new amusement park in the area. They don't give a fuck. All right. And she just may get the death penalty, causing what solicitor wants to get it. She's 23 years old and never getting out of jail. She might as well tell whatever boyfriend she was dealing with goodbye. If she got any kids, she needs to tell them that she will never be their mother again and to get used to being an orphan. I mean, she's fucked. They don't play with this. She killed this woman in front of children. You're done. Put a fork in her, dog. Ain't no coming back from that. That's why she might as well turn herself in. It's over. It's over. It's over, man. Over a parking spot. And I'm going to tell you more what led up to this bullshit in a minute.
It happened on Valentine's Day, less than a week after her brother died from a gunshot wound.
It's really sad. She didn't deserve to die for that.
Alexandria Boris's friend Sunny says Boris called her work mom. She says she was heartbroken to hear about her friend's death. The two last spoke the morning of. Boris's husband tells WIS she was shopping in Kroger with her sister-in-law, niece, and nephew on Tuesday. After packing groceries in the car shortly before 4 o'clock, investigators say an argument broke out in the parking lot. The Irmo Police Department says 23-year-old Christina Harrison pulled out a gun and shot Boris once in the head. Harrison surrendered to Irmo PD before Boris was even pronounced dead on scene. Sunny says that Boris's brother died just 6 days earlier.
And she, messaged me and was like, I just really need a hug from you, Mama. And I wasn't able to meet her. And I was actually supposed to meet her on Valentine's Day to give her the stuff that I made for her. So she texted me that morning, and I never heard anything back. And we obviously know the reason why.
Imagine the heartache of the family and the husband and the children. The husband just lost his brother-in-law, which was her brother, a week before. And he also had to console, along with her, his children about their uncle. And now he's got to go and step in the place of any situation that nobody would never imagine, any parent would imagine, have to tell their children that mommy was taken away by someone who was in their damn feelings over spit. You know how many times people have accidentally spit on me or spit at me? Usually you throw hands. You don't shoot them. You throw hands. But no, you couldn't do that. I mean, what? The woman intimidated you that bad? You thought you were going to get jumped or something? If you was that scared, you could have pressed charges on her for assault because she spit on you. Son, people, we got to do better, man. We got to do better. We got to do better. This is dumb. This is dumb. Somebody spit on you, you could have went and filed charge. Do you know in most states, if someone spit on you, that is considered assault with a deadly weapon? A lot of states it is. Look it up. In some states, it's even considered a felony. You could have went and called the cops on that. Because they spit on me. She could have went and got arrested. You could have pressed charges. You would have been a free woman today. You could have washed that spit off. Now, you got to sit there in that jail cell and imagine that when you walk out of there, if any inmate spit on you, ain't nothing you can do about that. You can tell the CO, they going to laugh at you. You can tell your mama, she going to laugh at you. Well, not laugh at you. She's going to tell you, I don't know what you want me to do. Can't make this shit up, man. can't make this shit up.
Days earlier.
And she, messaged me and was like, I just really need a hug from you, mama. And I wasn't able to meet her. And I was actually supposed to meet her on Valentine's Day to give her the stuff that I made for her. So she texted me that morning, and I never heard anything back. And we obviously know the reason why.
Sunny worked with Boris at a doctor's office in Columbia for several years. She was a cosmetologist considering a degree in nursing.
And it's just really sad that you took away a mom, a sister, a daughter, a wife, or something so senseless.
Sunny says her heart goes out to Boris's parents because now they have to coordinate a funeral for 2 children. Reporting in Irmo, Andrew Fancher, WIS News 10.
Harrison is charged with murder, unlawful carrying of a pistol, and possession of a firearm during a violent crime. Lexington County Bond Court says Harrison was supposed to appear yesterday, but her attorney waived the hearing.
I heard you, Roger. Roger talking about smash on Blondie. Roger, you too much, man. Hey, man, down south in Carolina, they going to have some good-looking anchors now. They going to have some good-looking female anchors. They don't play that shit. You going to look good on the camera for them. You ain't going to look crazy. Female anchors, no matter what race they is in South Carolina, going to look bad. They going to make sure they at least, they ain't going to be no minimum, they ain't going to be a minimum of an 8. I'll tell you that now. And that's without the makeup. That's just how they get, that's how they roll. They don't play that shit. But anyway, yeah, man. There ain't gonna be no White Lives Matter. Because if y'all did that, guess what would ever be considered? A hate crime. Can't do that shit. That'd be considered a hate crime. So no, there will not be no White Lives Matter march. You know. This is what it is. But this is just to let you know how insane we have gotten as a community. Like, as a country as a whole. Let me go back to my main camera. We have allowed this kind of foolery. We have allowed this kind of foolery. That's my dog barking in the background. Hopefully one of my kids can take him out because I'm in the middle of the show here. All right, let's go see what some other news that we have not talked about. So give me 1 second, guys. Let me pull this up. Yeah, there's been a lot of crime going on, boy.
hearing? Yeah, I hear it. All right, that's fine.
All right, hold on, guys. All right, we got another one from Blackistan. And yes, the dog is saying hello tonight. I hit that like button, man. Only place where you gonna get nothing but real news. Oh my God. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me hold on. I don't know, honey.
I don't know either, but I'm not. Hey.
All right, I can't find this one. I was trying to find a video, but I'm just gonna play. I'm just gonna read y'all the story. I was trying to find it, but I couldn't find a video. Let's go back. All right, guys, this is out of Tennessee. What have we been telling y'all? Over and over and over again. In the world of woking, you cannot do illegal shit and think that you gonna get away with it. Now, a car burglar suspect was heard on the phone shouting, "Y'all left me before he was arrested." A suspected car burglar in Tennessee found himself begging for help from area residents after his intended victim returned it gunfire, according to the local sheriff office. Let's pause right there, guys. Why do we keep... yeah, she's doing fine, Kat. Why do we keep preaching every damn day about the importance of our Second Amendment right? The right to bear arms. This shit right here. If you are at your home and someone is breaking into your car, the next thing they're going to do, if they can come back or return, or while they're there decide, you know what, fuck breaking into the car, let's break into their house. Especially if you got children or a wife. You don't need that type of pressure in your life. That's why I support the Second Amendment. Because the right to bear arms gives you that right. That's right. 70 mass shootings already this year. And you know what? I guarantee you about 80% of them ain't been reported. I know 90% ain't been reported. Let me rephrase that. Oh, it's about to happen. I hope they will too. Now let's continue. The unidentified homeowner living in Webster's Grove subdivision in Shelby County said he received a call from a neighbor on Thursday evening that there were several people standing outside his residence. Shelby County County deputies told CBS Memphis affiliate WREG. The homeowner told authorities that when he went outside, he saw two men in his driveway and another two men sitting in a white car on the street. The two in the driveway They made a run for it when they spotted a homeowner, with one suspect firing a gun at the homeowner. Really? The homeowner was struck in the ankle, but he managed to return fire on the suspects. Good job, homeowner. Good fucking job. We're not finished. The homeowner was recovering at home as of Friday following surgery on his leg and foot. One suspect managed to get away, while another one, identified as 18-year-old Mario Mays, was arrested. Deputies with the sheriff's office said Mays went around the neighborhood knocking on doors asking for help and was heard on his cell phone yelling, "Y'all left me, come pick me up." Mays was charged with 2 counts of burglary and vehicle vandalism. Though several windows on the car in the homeowner's driveway were broken, nothing appeared to be stolen. According to WREG, authorities are calling on members of the public to call Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH if they have any information on the case. You ain't got to worry about it. The one you just called, he is going to be singing like a bird. Because he done got, I think he got hit. Let me make sure he got, yeah. Because he got scared. He didn't see, that's what you get. Y'all up here firing guns on people, and y'all don't know that a lot of these people will shoot back. People tired of getting their stuff stolen, bro. People don't like being no victim. The only people that like being victim is wokey and black folks. Real black Americans, they don't want to be no victim. Ain't nobody running around here won't be no damn victim. I don't want to be no victim. That's why I keep mine on me. Hell to the no. And I ain't supposed to be. Because let me tell you something. When people see that you got that peace be still, 90% of them is going to slow the fuck down real quick. Because I don't give a damn if they got a damn AK-47 in the trunk of their car. If they see that you got that peace be still, that 9, that 45 on you, they're going to be like, I have to go to my trunk to get that. But he already got that. I'm good. Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, a scared gun owner will kill you faster than a calm gun owner. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. A scared gun owner will kill you faster than a calm gun owner. That's the real shit, man. Y'all keep playing with these people with these damn with stealing their stuff. I'm telling you, there gonna be more people doing this now. Quit playing with these people. All right. Let me go ahead on here and switch this out. Y'all keep hitting that like button. Keep hitting that like button. Got to get this out here, baby. All right, we got another story. Man, another Sunman, man. I don't know what is going on in Sunman land. But I'm telling you, Blackistan is coming to America suburbs with a vengeance, boy. Let me see what this is. Now, this happened over the weekend. All right, let me see. About to play this, and let it go from there. This happened 3 days ago over the weekend. I hit that like button. Son, men going wild. Can't make this shit up. Let's continue.
Facing first-degree murder and aggravated assault charges after allegedly killing one person and hurting another inside the Intel Ocotillo campus on Dobson and Ocotillo roads. Chandler police receiving multiple calls about a man with a hatchet inside the cafeteria just after 6 Saturday morning.
When we arrived, one of the individuals was deceased, another one was gravely injured, and the third subject was the individual who committed this crime.
According to court documents, police
Damn, imagine going to work and you had a disagreement with your employee, maybe the day before, and they come in your face again and you want to confront them about it, whatever. And this joker come up here and just get a baseball bat and start wearing your ass out. Then turn around after beating your ass with the baseball bat, take the hatchet and start wearing your ass out till you dead. And when the other person try to intervene to stop you from dying, which is too late, next thing you know, boom, now you done got hit in the head with the hatchet. You can't make this shit up. You can't make it up, man. And this is the police from the court questionnaire that happened. He lives in Gilbert, Arizona. Defendant indicates all his family is out of state. He killed a co-worker using multiple weapons. And then he hit another co-worker with a bat. And then he struck this person by the bat. Wow. Damn. Boy, I tell you. Murder in the first degree, aggravated assault. This joke is done for us, son. Hey, I'm looking in the chats. Y'all all right? Just making sure ain't nobody fussing in here. We don't need that energy now. Let's get along, players. I don't play that again from the top. All for you, Carlotta. Let's do it.
say Simmons allegedly killed 50-year-old Derek Lamont Simmons, facing first-degree murder and aggravated assault charges after allegedly killing one person and hurting another inside the Intel Ocotillo campus on Dobson and Ocotillo roads. Chandler police receiving multiple calls about a man with a hatchet inside the cafeteria just after 6 Saturday morning.
When we arrived, one of the individuals was deceased, another one was gravely injured, and the third subject was the individual who committed this crime.
According to court documents, police say Simmons allegedly killed one victim with a baseball bat, a hatchet, and a knife. Witnesses telling police Simmons struck the first victim in the head multiple times with a baseball bat. Then the second victim, seated at the same table, stood up to confront the suspect. That's when Simmons is said to have hit them in the back of the head with a bat.
Damn, what did he say to you, son, man, to make you get up and hit that fool with the bat? I'm still trying to picture this in my head. 6 o'clock in the morning? Bruh, I don't know what coffee you was drinking, but you need to stay the fuck away from that shit. Oh my God. Well, you know what? You can practice. You can practice right in jail. Because in jail, you can hit whatever you want to hit. I'm just going to let you know right here, right now, player. Over in there's some people that's going to make you tap out real quick. So I hope you got your fight game ready. I really do. I hope they do. I hope you do. Let's continue, man.
However, the redacted document does not include how the hatchet and knife came into play.
Regarding the weapons that were used, we're not going to disclose that this time.
Documents also show Simmons was arrested in front of the building after turning himself in, telling police he was the one they were looking for. He was found carrying a duffel bag with the weapons used inside. Investigators still trying to figure out why Simmons allegedly did this, but according to the police report, it was a premeditated attack.
Yeah.
I guarantee you these co-workers that got on his ass over his work performance, and he probably said, you know what, I'm tired of these motherfuckers. I ain't gonna quit. I'm just gonna fucking beat their ass with the first thing I grab my hands on. Y'all better stop that shit. This is what happens when you don't have any discipline. You don't have any common fucking sense. This stupid shit right here. Now you 50-something years old and you're gonna die in prison. You're gonna die in prison. For what? You were close to being retired, you jackass. 15 more years and you could have been living it up on some damn boat somewhere fishing. Hell, 12 years, really? But no. You got to get upset and shit because you don't like your coworker. You couldn't do anything else in your life. You couldn't just walk away. People, walk away. Just learn to walk away. Certain things it just ain't worth fighting for. You got to look at this shit. I mean, use some common sense. I remember in the military, they used to have us do this thing called risk and reward. That shit used to be real. Is it more of a risk than it is being a reward? Now, if the risk was small and the reward was big, go for it. But if the risk was big and the reward was small, that's dumb. Now, if the risk is big as shit, but the reward is big as shit, now you got to sit down and ask yourself, if you don't hit the reward, can you handle the consequences of the risk? And if it goes down to the point of you don't have this, you don't have that, and you can't handle all that, then it's time to walk the fuck away. I just don't get it, bro. I really don't. I look at these stories and I ask myself over and over again, God, why don't we get this shit? What is the issue here? That's all I'm saying. What is the issue? This is just foolishness at its all-time high.
Yeah, we do know that they were both employees here and they were coworkers. It was a violent situation, but it was an isolated incident.
Now, we also did some digging into Simmons' criminal history, and we learned that he was arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon back in 2001 in Texas. Intel also getting back to us tonight, telling us Chandler police are on site and working closely with Intel security during this investigation. Reporting live in Chandler, Casey Torres, Arizona's Family.
Disturbing details.
All right, guys. So, without further ado, I'm about to take a quick restroom break. And while I'm doing that, I am about to play you guys some nice I'll be right back tunes, okay? So just give me about 2 minutes, not even that long, a minute. I'll be right back. Sit tight. I'm back like I never left. What's going on, everyone? Sorry for that delay. Let's see how many people we got watching tonight, man. Let's see here. I got 6 people over here on Rumble. Let's see, we try to get more. Anybody on Rumble right now can share it, share it, share it, share it. All right, let's head on over here to this next story. Coming out of Macon, Georgia, baby. Coming out of Macon, Georgia. Oh, guys, I don't know what's going on. This is right here is near Middle Georgia. Macon, y'all got to do goddamn better. Y'all got to do better, man. This getting out of hand. Listen, I'm in Georgia, and a lot of this, y'all don't get fooled by what that's going on in Atlanta, because there are some parents out here that will kick their kids' ass. Okay, they don't play this. They get the belt and everything. So I don't know what's going on with some of these moms out here, but I know where I'm at, part of this Georgia. These, especially these son mothers, they be kicking ass. Okay, they don't tolerate no disrespect, no craziness, no nothing. I'm just saying, and these fathers do too. So I don't know what part of the regiment this kid fall under, but let's just play the story and let y'all damn decide. And if you want to hear without my commentary, I will have links below with these stories where you can actually follow and enjoy it. Let's continue.
Hello and thanks for joining us. A Macon 13-year-old in custody tonight. She's accused of stealing a car and abducting an infant.
An Amber Alert went out this afternoon for 4-month-old Malachi Walker. The GBI earlier said he was in extreme danger, but late this afternoon they reported he is now safe. Remy Cohen went to the scene where the boy was found and talked to the suspect's mom.
I spoke to a woman who said she was the mother of the suspect. She said she was a troubled teen who had stolen a car before, but never anything like this.
All right, when you hear a story start off with, this is not the first time my child has stolen a car before, but nothing like this. That's already a bad look. What the hell kind of parenting you got going on? For reals. This is a 13-year-old little girl. I thought it was a little boy at first when I heard this story, but it's a little girl. Man, something ain't right. This is why I keep telling everybody that fathers need to be in the home. And people don't understand this shit. It's the same thing every time. You got to have some type of disciplinary regiment to go by. If you don't have it, you're not going to better yourself at all. Oh, Black Conservative Perspective in the building. Y'all.
Joe, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
Hello for a second, guys. Hello. Man, oh my God. Black Conservative Perspective. You know, I must be been off the game for a minute when Black Conservative Perspective came into play. One of my mentors, y'all, please, man, give this man a shout out for real, y'all. Black Conservative Perspective is one of the guys that have gotten me to the point where I am today doing this commentary. I appreciate you so much, bro. I am so glad. Listen, Black Conservative Perspective, you still on here. I thought you were mad at my black ass. I ain't heard from you in so long. I was like, man, Black Conservative Perspective mad at me. Oh, Lord. What did I do? But I'm glad you here, bro. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you. I knew you had to be busy. I knew you had to be busy. But it felt good to see you, man. It really does. It really do feel good to see you. I'm honored. Hey, man, I definitely got to screenshot this. This is an honor. But I'm glad to see you on the chat and enjoying this. I really am. Give me 1 second. Yeah, the family's good and everything else.
Hey, we're on the way.
And I'm glad. I'm glad to see you back. So get back to this story. This is crazy. It really is, guys. I mean, I was 13 years old. I wasn't thinking about stealing no car. I really wasn't. I was actually at 13. I was afraid to get anywhere near the driver's seat of a car without my parents being in there, because I knew how my mama and my daddy was. See, that's why, again, dads are important, because my daddy scared the bejesus out of me. I didn't play with, listen, I ain't play with my daddy. That man don't play no games. Let's continue with this crazy ass story.
13 WMAZ is not naming the woman or showing her face to protect the identity of her daughter, who's a juvenile, but she did agree to speak with us.
I apologize to the family, but the baby is okay. He is unharmed, and hopefully I can get some assistance that she needs to get her life back on track.
The Bibb County Sheriff's Office Monday afternoon said they found young Malachi Walker at the Days Inn on River Place Drive. They say Malachi's father, Kevin Walker, delivers groceries to people's homes through the Instacart app. On Monday, he had two sons in the car, Malachi and his 4-year-old brother. While making his rounds, Kevin Walker met the 13-year-old and her mother, who are family friends. The girl asked if she could ride along, and he agreed. Around 11:30, Kevin Walker took his older son into the Publix on Thomaston Road.
See, that right there spells all bad. Now, I used to do the Instacart. And the rules are with Instacart, you are supposed to not have any family in that vehicle with you unless it's like a wife or something to assist you with the groceries. But you're not supposed to have a whole bunch of kids, because 9 out of 10, that makes a lot of your customers, when you're delivering groceries, feel uneasy. So that right there put a red flag on him right there for that. Number 2, okay, I'm quite sure he knew that this little girl has had a lot of issues with discipline. So I would not have had her in the car with me at all. I would have let her stay with her mama. That's another thing. Another issue that we have in this case, and it goes back to what everybody's saying in the comments. Nobody is putting belts on backsides anymore. We have moved away from corporal punishment. We done moved away from disciplining our children and putting them being grounded. Remember, being grounded was the next step. You don't even have kids, people doing that now. Now people want to sit down and have a conversation with their child and be all lovey-dovey like their buddy. This is why, parents, we having these problems with a lot of these kids. You're trying to be your kid's best buddy. You cannot be your kid's buddy when you're raising them. You have to be a parent first. That buddy shit comes when they get 18, 19, 20, 21, and they got their own shit going on. Then y'all can be buddies. Then y'all can go out here and talk about life lessons and shit. But while you are under your care and you are taking care of them under the age of 18, that buddy shit is out. And until America get back to the basics of that, we're going to continue to have episodes like this. There's only 3% of children that actually come from a two-parent home with discipline that goes off the rails and don't listen. And that's out of 10. That is what you start getting into the realm of mental health. So, no. I'm sick of that. Everybody love to use that shit. It's mental health. They're acting out. No, not all the time. A lot of this shit can be handled with discipline. This girl is 13 years old. Her mother is probably the only disciplinarian she ever known. She ain't never had no real man in that house. I guarantee you the father ain't no way involved. Or if he is involved, he only come by to deal with the mama back in the day or something to smash. Because you know some of these, I call them sometime baby beta daddies, they do this. Hey, what up, baby? You know we got a kid together. You know what I'm saying? You know I want that old thing back. I want you put on that 90 they used to send me pics of back here last year. And let's do a rendezvous. Cause you know, you is my baby mama. You know what I mean? You my first baby mama. I got love for you, baby. And y'all always fall for that bullshit. And the next thing you know, his ass is out the door. Like never before. Or some of these women are beside women from the get-go. He told you he ain't want nothing to do with the kid. You brung the kid in this world. And now because he has stood by his word, he don't want to do nothing with the kid. You don't want to have the balls to say, I fucked up. I'm done with this, man. This is why we got so many This is why we got so many kids in criminal behavior. It's the parents that's causing this shit. And they can sit here and act like they didn't. Yes, you are. You're responsible for your child. If your child out here stealing cars at 12 and 13, you need to ask yourself, what the fuck am I doing? And if you sitting up here acting like it's an everyday event, look at where they living at. They reside in a hotel. You tell me how bad that is. Again, you are responsible for the productivity of what your child is going to be in life. It's not the product of your environment. There's many people that live out of hotels, out of rundown areas, and still become successful because they had a parent in their ear the whole time. Don't be like me. Be better than me. I fucked your life up because I didn't do the right thing to provide. Be opposite of that. For the love of God, be opposite of that. That's what they had in their ear. And that's why they're successful. That's why they're millionaires and billionaires. Because they didn't want to be at the bottom. Because they were programmed that the bottom is not the place to be comfortable at. They were programmed not to be victimhood and all that bullshit. I'm telling you, man, this is sad.
To clean up.
While he was inside, the 13-year-old got out of the vehicle, got out of the passenger seat and got into the front seat and drove the vehicle off, which was confirmed by store surveillance.
According to Sergeant Christopher Williams, Malachi was missing for more than 3.5 hours. The suspect's mother says she hopes her daughter will get the help she needs.
I've gotten nowhere, so hopefully this will be the straw that broke the camel's back and somebody will actually listen.
Now,
somebody will actually listen. You need to ask yourself why your child ain't listening to you. That's what you need to ask yourself. What is going on here? Something ain't right. Something is not right with this picture. Why is your child not listening to you? And you're talking about it matter of fact. Like, this is, I mean, listen at this woman's voice. Like, she used to this shit. Like, she expect this shit from her kid. She the type of mama, she get a call from the cops saying that she's downtown for assault with a deadly weapon. Oh, okay. All right, I'll be down there. How much is the bail? Oh, you ain't seen the judge yet? Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'll be there shortly. What? No type of Oh Lord, you right. You right, Cayman. They failed it. She failed this child. Listen at her voice, man. And a lot of some women act like this, man. They will not give two fucks about their children and act like it's a matter of fact. I'm telling you now, if that child had the right, proper people involved. That's why I miss the old days, man. Don't y'all miss the old days where if you was out of line and you didn't listen to your mama, they would take your ass to your grandma and granddaddy, and grandma and granddaddy would get your ass straight? Remember them days? And if grandma and granddaddy couldn't got you straight, 9 times out of 10, they threw your ass in a military school. One way or the other, you gonna come out acting somewhat right. At least for a good 5 years before you start fucking up again in adulthood. But at least you was right enough to get through the first 5 years of adulthood. You don't even have that now. These kids now, they ain't got that no more. Why? Why don't we have that? I tell you why. Because you right, Cayman. Not only is because they want master to take care of their problems, but also too because we have went away from the old school values. Remember back in the day, I remember when I was living in the hood, bro, that in the PJ, there used to be old school black grandmas that used to be on the porch and look out at what the hell you was doing. If you did something stupid, they told your mama would go up here and correct that ass. Now, last 20 years, last 30 years, it stopped. It stopped actually in my generation when I got 10 or 11 years old. You started seeing the grandmas not on the porch watching out for the children no more. Because you had these baby boomer mamas getting all in their feelings. Let me tell you something. Don't you tell me about my baby. And now look at where we at. Because of that, it has gotten worse. Because you told those old school grandmas not to watch out for your child. They don't. And now the old school grandmas are dying. The ones in the 30s, they're in their 90s now. The ones in the 30s and the 40s are in the 90s and the 80s. They're in bad health now. They're no longer with us. Now we got the ones in their 70s and their 60s. And they ain't going to do like the ones in the 80s and the 90s that used to be about that life. That generation is fuck you. Okay? They trying to get their groove on. All right? That's the generation you see it now on OnlyFans. You seeing grandmas in their 70s and their 60s on OnlyFans now. They ain't got time for your little ass. Grandma trying to get, not no 40-year-old, she trying to get her a 30-year-old in this motherfucker. She competing with her granddaughter. Her wife looking at me like, oh, hell no. Nah. She compete with granddaughter, not the daughter. She compete with granddaughter. Let me tell you something, baby. I still got it. I do my Pilates every morning. In my Ensure. I got that good stuff, baby. Oh, shit. Let me stop, man. Yeah, that's where we at, man. That's where we at. And the granddaddies, shit. Granddaddies, they ain't got time for none of these motherfucking shit. Granddaddy's too busy trying to knock off these young girls. They spending checks over here. World's different now. Ain't no old school no more. Family values done went out the window, baby. Oh my God. Let's continue with this shit.
Now the girl's in custody and the infant is safe. In Macon, Remy Cohen, 13 WMAZ News.
So far, no one's saying why the girl allegedly abducted Malachi or why she took him to the Days Inn hotel.
Tonight, we're taking a closer look at just how Amber Alerts are issued in Georgia. The Amber Alert program is designed to get the word out to the public within minutes of a confirmed abduction. Its goal is to locate a child and an abductor quickly before any harm comes to the child.
When an abduction is confirmed, investigators will determine if it meets alert criteria. Then they notify GBI offices. The GBI works on an alert with a local investigator. Then they contact the state's emergency management agency, who transfers the bulletin to the emergency alert system broadcasters. They will figure out if the alert should go regional or statewide.
Law enforcement must have a belief the abduction has occurred and that the child is in serious danger. And enough descriptive information must also be available about the victim and the abductor to issue a Levi's call.
Let me help you with that. I'm good.
Man, shout out to the GBI for putting that alert out there. They didn't waste no time. We got the child back safe. But this just goes to show y'all, man. This is where we at right now, bro. This is some crazy shit. This is crazy. You got a 13-year-old stealing. This ain't her first time stealing a car. Her second time. I'm telling you now, she gonna graduate to bigger things. She gonna start breaking in houses next. How much you want to bet ain't gonna nobody gonna help this girl? Cause the mama look like she ain't even really trying to get this girl no help. She sounds so empty. Yeah, you know. I mean, damn. I don't blame the girl. I would shit. Who want to listen to that? God almighty, boy. You can't make this up at all, man. We living in some bad times, bro. Very, very bad times. We got women out here that don't want to do the right thing by their children. This is sad. I mean, you got to admit, this is some sad shit. Really is. Really sad. All right, so I did say I was going to put a political outlet on there. I'm going to do one political story, and we wrapping this shit up. Because I was going to, now I know somebody going to talk about the couple in North Carolina that did that crazy shit with tying somebody up. I will report on that tomorrow. Tomorrow. Because we're going to start doing the streams Monday and Wednesdays. And Saturday will be played by ear. So Monday and Wednesdays is going to be the stream days. Okay? Give y'all enough time to see what I got going on. And I may pop up throughout the week or something if I find something that's entertaining. But most of the time it's going to be Monday and Wednesdays. All right, let's jump on to this next one right here. All right, let's pull this up here. Actually, there's two of them. Let's go first off with James O'Keefe. Because nobody's not talking about that. All right, so if you haven't heard, James O'Keefe, the man that brought us Project Veritas, the man who is the unorthodox way of journalism, is currently no longer a part of Project Veritas. He has been removed by the board of members. He's no longer on the board. He's nothing. After being a founder, he's no more. This is some crazy shit. Now, there's a 12-minute interview where he's speaking out about what's going on. I'm not going to play that clip because I don't want to get dinged by Fox News because it is a Hannity program. But I tell you what, I would tell you to check that out so you can see what is being said and go from there. So I'm going to kind of hit on this paragraph. I'm going to do what you call summary of paragraph. So first part of this story, beginning from the top. Y'all know that he's the founder, James O'Keefe. that he is no longer the CEO of the Guerrilla Journalism Group. He's been stripped. He was removed after he had some internal disagreement with everybody in his staff. Now, he said he don't know why this has happened now or why this happened suddenly right now. And that's what he told Monday in a video shared publicly by the Project Veritas. O'Keefe founded Project Veritas in 2010. He acknowledged to his staff that he had not always been a compassionate leader, which he admitted is a fault of his, but boasted his work ethic and how he was never slowing down. All right. So, in other words, to make it a long story short, they said that he would humiliate people. He was this and he was that. He was disrespectful. And y'all got to understand something. Most geniuses like James O'Keefe and people that are about exposing the truth and obsessed with and have a very hardcore work ethic are assholes. I'm one of them. I admit that shit. Working with me, I'm an asshole. I'm very hard working oriented. And I get on people's nerves because I'm just like that. But that's just how I'm been programmed. Because I'm one of those people that I want things done a certain way, and I know it's got to be done that certain way. And I think that a lot of people get that misconstrued, that the way you come off, you're just insensitive and you don't care. It's not that. It's just you're blunt and you want your shit done right. So now he said, what's changed in the last 3 weeks? The only thing that has changed is that we broke the biggest story in our organization history with 50 million views. Now, this was O'Keefe explosive exposure from January of a man described as the Pfizer Director of Research and Development, Jordan Tristan Walker, telling an undercover Project Veris journalist that the company was exploring plans to mutate the COVID virus themselves through directed evolution, allegedly. Now, here's the thing. This is what I didn't know what that was. My wife playing the phone there in the background. Anyway, what they do is that when he does these investigations, he get journalists to look like regular people, get these guys, these powerful people comfortable enough to tell them everything that they're doing. And they just good at it, you know? And these people fall for it. They think that, I guess, these people are their buddies. And then in the end, they find out that, oh shit, this person is not my buddy. This person is actually a journalist, but it's too little too late. Now, and suddenly, a few days after that, an unusual emergency happened. O'Keefe said on Thursday, February 2nd, that a few days after the Pfizer story, he was informed by an officer of Project Veritas on the phone while en route to the airport that he would resign unless I step down as CEO. We've been having a difficult conflict of visions, him and I, over fundraising. There were tactical disagreements about the boldness of approaches soliciting donations. We don't measure our success only in terms of how much money we bring in, O'Keefe continued before saying he was able to push back the emergency meeting to the following Monday. Now, he said we measure our success in terms of our impact. We measure our success in terms of what we produce, not just in terms of our wallets. That was a pretty fundamental conflict I felt the day prior. I informed him in front of his colleagues that if it wasn't willing to follow my lead, he'll be shown the door. Now, he said I tried to deal with it privately, but it didn't work out. Then the disagreement boiled over publicly in a staff meeting. Then the next day, this individual refused to resign, so he fired him. And later that same day, he was informed by a different officer of Project Veritas that he would go to the board in a few hours from the moment and have an emergency vote to restructure this company, receiving an agenda in my email where I was sitting on an airplane tarmac with the doors closing. The meeting was scheduled for the moment that my plane landed in Nashville. Now, O'Keefe suggested that there was an effort by at least one Project Veritas board member of an attempt cover-up of his removal to keep the group's supporters from knowing, telling his staff he was in a state of complete shock. All right. Now, he later listened to the apparent grievances he was confronted with, including his tone of voice to staff and his use of black cards, before revealing that the board of directors voted at a prior board meeting that he would go on paid leave for 2 weeks and have his duties as Project Veritas CEO be suspended for at least 6 months. And at another board meeting, they voted to end his pay. He then called out Project Veritas over the statement it put out last week, insisting he had not been removed from the organization despite the board of directors having voted for his ousting days prior, as well as a separate tweet claiming he was on a well-deserved vacation. O'Keefe also swiped an unnamed board member who accused him of using over $12,000 in funds for his wedding, pointing out he's not actually married and that banquet expense was actually for a Christmas party for staff, and asking why would the officer lie like that, ruining our reputation in front of supporters and donors, and leaking confidential information and fabricating stories is one of our ethical rules. Is we don't lie to our audience. I've never lied to our audience in 30 years, but I was stripped of all decision making last week, and you guys put out a statement lying to your audience, and there's nothing I could do about it because I was stripped of all my decision making. I was removed from CEO. So I'm announcing to you all that today on President's Day, I'm packing up my personal belongings and I'm starting anew, O'Keefe told Project Veritas staff. So here's the thing, guys. James O'Keefe is Project Veritas. And Project Veritas is not going to have the validity they had before. Because all James O'Keefe has to do is start his own shit today. He can start his own YouTube channel, Rumble channel, whatever he starts today, and it's a wrap. Millions of people are going to go over there the way he acts. So, at the end of the day, they hurt themselves. Because how you going to get rid of the founder of this shit? If you was going to vote him out, you should have shut the whole program down. You should have said, this is it. We're no more longer prepared job on Project Veritas. We're doing something else. We're leaving. That would have been a smart thing to do. But I guess when you got board of directors, that's why, man, I'm telling you, I don't want no board of directors if I can help it. I want to be CEO. I'll never have board. Fuck that. Because this is why I say not to have one. Because this right here is what happens. You get voted out and ain't nothing you can do about it. You found a company and you got a board, man, shit. It's a wrap. They can get you out at any moment. I ain't got time for that. Hell to the no. You ain't gonna vote me out my own shit. That's just me. That's why I will be an independent V. Oh shit. Cat said Veritas had lost 200,000 subscribers yesterday. I know. And they all gonna go over there to James O'Keefe. They're gonna lose more than that. They're gonna lose a lot. If James O'Keefe starts any channel today, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna lose damn near all of their shit. And I'm gonna laugh at them because they're dumb. That was the dumbest move in the history of dumb moves. If you don't like your boss, find another job. If you cannot find another job and you're gonna hang in there, you better go and get you some insurance to get some fucking therapy. That's all I got to say. This is dumb. Straight up dumb. Alright, moving right along. We gonna get the last story out and then we out of here. Because everybody want to know about this Russia shit. Now I'm about to break it down real quick in a hurry. Y'all give me 1 minute. Let me try to. Y'all give me 1 moment. I'm trying to pull this up. All right, guys, I got the article right here. Sorry about that. Oh, send me the information, Mag. You know I got you, homie. We're gonna talk about it. So here we go. So Putin says that he's not going to be a part of the start of the nuclear arms treaty, right? So, and the reason why he's not going to be a part of it is because uh because he said that, let me see. They said that Putin has said that Russia will halt its participation in the New START and everything else. The last major remaining nuclear arms control treaty with the U.S. in a speech devoted to the 1 year anniversary of Russia's large scale invasion of Ukraine. They want to inflict a strategic defeat on us and claim our nuclear facilities, the Russian president said during a speech characterized by grievances against the West. In this regard, I am forced to state that Russia is suspending its participation in the Strategic Offensive Arms Treaty. Now, here's the thing, guys. I knew that this was going to come up. And let me tell you why I knew. Because I knew that when he saw Putin, when Putin saw that Biden was meeting with the Ukrainian man, I knew right then that he had something up his sleeve, that he was not going to be doing anything about this START treaty. And you can't blame him, because how can he trust us to hold our bargain in the bargain, and we're supplying Ukraine with money to fight a war with him, and they're not even part of NATO. We already know why. That's on another rabbit hole that I'm not going to discuss, because I don't want YouTube to ding my channel. But still, I mean, come on now. Now, the full implications of Putin's threat were not immediately clear, but Russia has already suspended mutual inspections of nuclear weapon sites and participation in bilateral consultative commission. Experts said that if Putin now went further and stopped routine reporting and data exchange on nuclear weapons movements and other related developments, it would be a serious blow. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he is. Biden is a piece of shit. Yeah, the big guy got to get them Benjamins. The announcement by Russia that it's suspending participation in New START is deeply unfortunate and irresponsible, the U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken told reporters on a visit to Athens. We'll be watching carefully to see what Russia actually does. We'll, of course, make sure that in any event we are postured appropriately for security of our own country and that of our allies. What? Dude, I don't know how the hell we going to be able to fight a war. We giving all our money to Ukraine. I feel like Ukraine is a new state. I didn't know we had 51 states. I really didn't. I did not know. Ukraine is past the territory at this point. The motherfucker's a whole new state. The way we giving them money. The 2010 New START Treaty provides for limits on the deployed strategic nuclear arsenal of the world's two largest nuclear powers, capping strategic nuclear assets at 1,550 deployed warheads and 700 deployed missiles and heavy bombers. The treaty also provides for joint monitoring of each side's deployed nuclear arsenal, as well as coordination through the bilateral consultative commission. Later, the Russian Foreign Ministry announced that Moscow would continue to abide by limits set by the treaty and would continue to exchange information with the U.S. on planned launches of intercontinental and submarine-launched ballistic missiles under the 1988 Ballistic Missile Launch Notification Agreement. Those decisions was taken in order to maintain a sufficient degree of predictability and stability in the nuclear missile sphere, the minister said in a statement. Now, U.S. officials said that Biden administration has feared Putin might decide to withdraw Russia from the treaty altogether and no longer recognize the agreed limits. Okay, before I get any further on that, if you was that scared of them doing that, then you should have been cut off Ukraine. You gave them plenty of weaponry. When Zelensky teared his flying ass begging again for December before the new year came in, you should have said, yo, Zelensky, man. No, let me give it back to that soft big boy, as they said, the big man's voice. Zelensky, man, I done got all the Benjamins I need for this round, man. I done gave you everything I can, bro. I gotta look out for the US of A. You know, you're not part of NATO. You're not, you just a Ukrainian, bro. You gotta figure this one out, buddy. Maybe go to the UK, maybe hang out with some of the other surrounding countries and get a bag here, get a bag there. But the bank of unlimited salvation is closed. But we know what would have happened if the big guy would have done that. Zelensky would have said, I'm going to tell all your secrets. Can't have that, can we? Oh, man. Wow. That's all you had to do. If you wanted this to work, leave Ukraine alone. I don't even know why we keep fucking with Ukraine. Like, dude, I feel like We're fighting a war with Russia through Ukraine. But to me, I'm telling you now, it's about to be a mess. There's no silver lining. They said it's political. No, it's more than political. It's personal. Because this man looking at, I went out here, I did everything I was supposed to do for y'all, and y'all stuck y'all nose in my business with Zelensky. Y'all know Ukraine and us been beefing for years. Why now you want to get involved? They ain't even NATO. Why now? Why now? I mean, just make it make sense to me. Anybody in the comment. Why should we continue to support this country? Besides the dirt that Biden has provided, why should we continue to support this damn little country? Okay? They're not NATO. They ain't shit to us. Hell, they can't even be a part of NATO. So why are we supporting these motherfuckers? That's all I want to know. What is the big deal? We ain't support these other little countries in Africa that's be raided by all these damn militia groups, child trafficking and shit. Oh, I know. And the money trail is Zelensky got something on these motherfuckers. That's why they giving him money left and right. He gonna be the biggest debt of all. When we look at all our bills, he gonna be the biggest bill of them all. Telling you, man, I'm about to go over there and get me a Ukrainian friend. I'm about to get a Ukrainian family and claim them motherfuckers. You think I'm bullshitting? All right, guys. So, anyway, thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. That was all of the news. Shout out again to Black Conservative Perspective. That boy came through my live like it was nothing. Damn, boy. You know I feel certified in this motherfucker right now. You don't get Black Conservative Perspective to come through your live like that. When you do, you got to appreciate the moment. You got to appreciate it. So shout out to Black Conservative Perspective. Hopefully, if he liked this shit enough, he could probably throw me a shout out on one of his videos. I don't know. But I know that's my dog, man. This boy has been, I'm telling you, y'all need to check out his content. Black Conservative Perspective is doing his thing. He really is. If that dude don't hit 1 million by this year, followers, something's wrong. Because he's killing it, bro. He's straight up killing it. ABL killing it, too. Also, too, man, look at my guy on Unified TV and Rebel Without a Reason, Without a Call. All these guys, man, the up and newcomers that's in the conservative movement, support them, man. Real talk, support them. All right? I just want to tell y'all, I love you guys. Take care of yourself and each other. Always remember, family first. Everything else go to shit. I'm going to take my black ass out of here and play my game. Oh, Jericho Green, you damn right. My dog Jericho. Please support him too. Until then, I'm out.